At first, I tried reasonable solutions. I installed decorative rope barriers. She drove through them. I put up private property signs. She flattened those too. Then came the HOA violation letters. Apparently, my signs were hostile to community aesthetics. She fined me $150. That's when I stopped treating this like a neighbor dispute and started treating it like an engineering problem. So I documented everything: photos, tire tracks, dates, times. I noticed something interesting. Marlene drove the exact same route every single time. Same angle, same stopping point, predictable behavior. And engineers love predictable behavior. That's when the idea hit me. 1 $5 can of industrial expanding foam. I researched the chemistry for 3 nights straight. The foam expanded instantly under pressure and hardened, like concrete around rubber tires. Harmless to people, terrifying to luxury cars. I buried the canister beneath a thin layer of sod exactly where Marlene's front tire always stopped. Then I waited. But while I prepared my little engineering surprise, something bigger was happening. A journalism student named Danny, my neighbor's son, started digging into HOA financial records. What he found changed everything. Marlene wasn't just arrogant. She was running a fraud operation. Every charity gala she hosted used residents' lawns as overflow parking. Then she filed fake insurance claims and tax deductions for the damage. Over 3 years, she'd stolen more than $100,000 through fake landscaping repairs and fraudulent community expenses. Suddenly, my destroyed lawn wasn't just an annoyance. It was evidence. Federal evidence. The FBI and IRS quietly joined the investigation. Before Marlene's biggest event of the year, the Holiday Hope Gala. 65 guests, local news coverage, live cameras, and Marlene still planned to use my lawn as parking. Perfect. Saturday evening arrived. Luxury cars rolled across my grass while Channel 7 News filmed the community charity event. At exactly 5:45 p.m., Marlene arrived in her white BMW. Right on schedule, she drove across my lawn confidently, following the same path she'd used 47 times before. Her front tire rolled over the hidden foam canister. Psst! Bright yellow foam exploded upward like a chemical volcano. Guests screamed. Cameras swung toward the chaos. Within seconds, the expanding foam wrapped around her front wheel and hardened. Her BMW was trapped, completely immobilized in the middle of my lawn. Marlene jumped out of the car in disbelief. "What did you do?" she screamed. I walked calmly across the grass while dozens of people filmed. "You destroyed my property 47 times, I said. You filed fraudulent claims, and now your car stays here until every dollar is repaid." The crowd went silent. Then the FBI agents stepped forward. Turns out they'd been watching the entire event. Right there beside her foam-covered BMW, Marlene was served federal warrants for insurance fraud, tax fraud, and embezzlement. The tow truck took 2 hours to remove the car. The footage hit the internet that night. HOA president's BMW trapped in foam during charity gala. Millions of views. But the real damage happened in court. Investigators uncovered over $127,000 in fraudulent claims tied to Marlene's fake charity operations. She lost everything: the BMW, her HOA position, her properties, even her freedom. She eventually accepted a plea deal and served prison time for fraud. As for me, the restitution money restored my lawn better than ever. The neighborhood elected a brand new HOA board focused on transparency instead of intimidation. And my workshop, once filled only with tools, became a community tool library where neighbors now help each other instead of fighting. Sometimes people think revenge is about anger. It's not. The best solutions come from patience, precision, and letting bullies create their own downfall. Marlene thought she could keep driving over people forever. She just never expected an engineer to calculate exactly where her tires would land.